You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Dean. Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios, live in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com. Streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Chatting with Cathy.
Hello everyone, Bing is for doing, and today we are doing another episode of Chatting with Cathy. I'm your host, Cathy Kelly, and joining me today is the all-American boy band, Midnight Red.
What up?
All-American boyfriend.
I just realized how witty that was, that you're Cathy and it's Chatting with Cathy.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's good.
Thank you.
I bet you no one said that to you ever.
No one.
Never.
Mm-mm.
Knew I'd be the
They're
first.
usually like the really shy Cathy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
So, but it's a great show, so.
Good times. Chatty already. Live to tape, people.
Well, I'm going to introduce everyone, starting off with Anthony. Thank you so much for being here.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Eric.
Hi.
Colton.
Hi.
Thomas.
What's up?
And Joey.
Buzz you? Oh, not yet.
I'm happy though because I got it all right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the first time
I
anybody's
messed
ever
up with the
gotten it.
wanted.
Oh.
I screwed up their names. I think they're always going to remember that.
Did you call him like Harry, Liam?
Jessica.
Jessica.
Jessica, she can get that way.
Yes. We were having some fun in the studio before we started taping, so I'm a little giddy right now. But thank you guys for being here today.
Thank you for
Thanks
having
for
us.
having us.
And I know that you guys are going to do a special performance at the end of the interview, which I'm really excited
Wait,
for.
we're performing?
So
What?
special.
Yes.
Something special.
We sing? What?
So you guys say that you're not the typical boy band because you didn't come together based on some Simon Cowell type,
Yeah.
Robin Anton, P. Diddy.
It was an orphanage fire.
P. Diddy.
We were from the same orphanage and we had to
Yeah.
sing our way out.
That's a horrible
It
story.
was like Hunger Games.
Okay, no, yeah, okay.
That is
So it's not really the
trials
story.
and tribulations
Yeah,
story.
Yeah.
it's really to build this up. No, it was like an organic sort of situation. Like I was friends with Eric like 6 years ago, and then he started forming a band with Anthony, and then I joined, and then we found this guy, mutual producer, and then we found Colton on YouTube, and then we were Midnight Red.
Yeah, so you two, Anthony and Eric, you guys basically, you pop it up. So what led you to originally create the band?
You know, just the love of music,
Boredom.
you know? And boredom.
It's
Boredom.
like a long time ago, I
Yeah.
auditioned for Janet Jackson's tour. And I was like...
Dancing?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
11 years old, and I made it to the top 25 dancers, and they were like, unfortunately, you can't go on tour because you're so young. But I met her managers, which was Johnny Wright and Kenneth Creer at the time. And they were like, hey, do you sing? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we put together a band, and we found Eric, and that's kind of how that all started.
That's so cool. And then you guys met in making Menudo, right?
Yeah.
How was that
Yeah.
experience?
That was. I mean, it was good. It was good. It was super fun. It did. It ended up working out. Like it was. I thought my life was over at like 15. But
Except for the fact that since it was reality TV, they woke us up at like 7 in the morning in Miami. This is like the finals or whatever. So they were in Miami. They take us to the beach and they feed us like McDonald's breakfast.
Burger
like
King, to be specific.
Burger
I
King.
remember because I
It was
remember.
the worst. And they're just filming us throwing up on the beach while we're working out. They're like, all right, let's go.
Well,
Intense
because they made
workout.
us, they would like 7 a.m. workouts
They wanna
running on the
create
beach.
drama, yeah.
So they
Yeah.
fed us Burger King right beforehand, and I was like, like eggs at 7 a.m. from Burger
Yeah.
King, I'm fine. So I luckily didn't eat any, but he was like,
I was done.
yeah,
I don't like
scarfing
working
it
out.
down, and then it was bad. It was just.
What?
That's some great reality
It
television,
was.
though.
I couldn't move. I was like, no, there's aiming in my room.
I had to, yeah.
Did you just
He
like
was
lay
very
down?
sloth-like, just very like.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was bad. But hey, it was a good time.
Yeah. Do either of you speak Spanish? Because I feel like that's kind of what Menudo is.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Can you say
Poquito.
something?
Yeah, claro que sí. ¿Tú hablas español o no?
No.
Bueno, sí. yo hablo-
I look
yo-
like I do, but I don't.
Well, you know, just checking.
Yeah.
I should know how to speak Spanish, but I don't.
Was that why you weren't cast in Menudo?
Yep.
Dang.
It also might be like my half Jewish side.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Wow.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
He's half Jewish. They didn't
So
like it.
Yeah.
that was one of the typical boy bands that was put together,
Yeah.
created. And so you three, you found this group that you were going to create, and then you found Colton on YouTube.
Yeah.
So what was the search process like for that?
Kid that can sing.
Yeah.
White boy that sings.
White boy that sings.
Did you literally type that in?
Yeah.
What did you typed
That's
in?
not
White boy that
true.
sings.
Who typed that in?
Well, okay, my
mom.
mom actually found Colton
Really?
on the YouTube. Yeah, I don't know.
On the YouTube.
She was in a room and just
On
came
the
out and
YouTube.
she's like, "Hey, I found the other member." And
No,
we're
say
like,
it right.
What?
Didn't she
Hey,
contact
I
you?
found the other member.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
she is. She's in the room with us.
Didn't she contact you on Facebook too?
She did. And
that's
You still
kinda
have that
she
message?
sold it. I was in
Okay.
another group. I had moved from Buffalo, New York to California, and I was only here for like 2 months, and it wasn't quite working out. My band members were dwindling in this new band I was in, so when I got the email from his mom, I jumped to the opportunity. I didn't exactly tell the other people, because I was like, hey, if they think I suck, then I don't have to tell my other band that like I went and like tried out for something else.
But
That
you were
was-
living with them on top of that.
I was living with them, maybe, yes.
yeah.
So you were out of
I-
roommates and
I auditioned for these guys. I auditioned for all of them, and I remember
Sunday morning, right?
they were like,
Sunday
so like
morning.
dance for us, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, why don't you guys dance and I'll jump in there, like. But it did work out, and hey, they put me in the band right on the spot.
That's awesome. And were you guys actively looking for more members at the time?
Yeah, because it was switched around because we had like a couple members that were in there, and we weren't called Midnight Red yet.
You were Flight, right?
Yeah, and it wasn't like
But we
working
were
out.
actually
It's homework, yeah.
We were actually called
Off the wall before that, even
Yeah.
that.
There was
yeah.
another name.
Vans,
You
what's
caught
up?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we were
info.
like, yeah, Vans is gonna give us free shoes. And man.
Yeah,
And they were like,
yeah.
oh wait, Michael Jackson's off the wall. That can't work.
Yeah. Speaking of Michael Jackson, Joey, I know that you hate him.
That's cool.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Every
like,
single
no.
interview I've seen, you talk about Michael Jackson.
Yeah, man, that's my dude.
Yeah.
You know?
So they found you through an old manager.
Yeah, man, it's really crazy. I was going to CSUN at the time, and I got this random phone call from this guy I don't really know, and he was like, "Hey, you ever thought about being in a boy band?" And in my brain, I was like, "No," but then I was like, "Yeah." I was like,
What did I just say?
"No." I was like, he was like, "Okay, let me call you back." I was like, "Oh man," started folding clothes again, and then he called me back. "Hey, be here in 10 minutes," and he sent me an address, and then I went to this guy named Pete Farmer's house. This big dude, I was like, oh my gosh, where am I?
Suge Knight.
Yeah, he looks like Suge Knight. Great guy though, but and then they came in and the first thing they did was start dancing and singing.
It was terrifying.
It was these two, him and another guy, and I was like, I can't do that. Like I can just sing. I can't dance and sing. Like I'm not experienced, guys. So
Yeah.
We
but,
had the same exact experience.
Yeah, but then the next day I was in dance rehearsals. Dance class with them, and
You made it
luckily I
happen.
made it happen. So.
Yeah.
So I know that some of you had dance experience and others did not.
Yeah.
Was there any struggles to keep up, or did you just catch on naturally?
There's
Yeah.
definitely struggles, but it's like we've been doing it for so long now that now it's like
It's like second nature now. Yeah.
Right. It's
third nature.
It's interesting. Like, it's interesting. Like you can.
fifth
Some people
nature.
pick up things faster than others, and I always remember when I first started, I could watch like Eric or Anthony just like watch something and then pick it up and like be doing it the next round, and I'm like, I need about a week. And it was true, and I did need a week, and now I don't need that week. Now I can learn up with the speed as some of them. So it's crazy
Yeah.
how it really, like, practice does make perfect, and we can pick up moves so much faster now than we did back in the day.
Yeah. And you guys are really performance driven in comparison to other
Yes,
bands out there.
definitely.
Why do you think that sets you apart?
I think there's.
Because no one else is doing it.
Yeah, no one else is doing it. There's a certain element. I think there's we're really studying the craft of the boy band. We're harmonizing here. We're dancing. We're doing it all, and not just. It's really. I guess because we're also inspired from like NSYNC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big inspiration for us. So.
O-Town also is a
And
huge one.
We really
it's to
wanna-
the point, yeah. It's to the point where if we're standing still on stage, it's awkward. Like I don't feel right. I feel like I'm not doing my job.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
we feel like we're not giving enough. We
You
want to
know?
entertain from all angles,
Right.
That's
So we
cool.
actually want to be a boy band that entertains without we could do it without pyrotechnics and whatnot. Like that added on, obviously it's a great show, but we don't even need that to
Yeah.
put on a good show.
But your fans want that.
Yeah.
So,
Definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. So I know that one of the bands you mentioned was NSYNC, one of America's favorite boy bands.
Love
that
them.
unfortunately seems like they will never come back.
Yeah.
So do you guys feel like there's a void in the American boy band culture?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I think with boy bands, it kind of comes back every like 10 years or so.
Yeah.
Like every
Cyclical, yeah. Every
I mean,
decade.
the 90s were my favorite decade, where you
And the
had
90s,
like,
yeah, they were both-
Backstreet Boys, NSYNC.
And both were American boy bands.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so like
right now.
we're missing out on like you pulled up earlier, the performance aspect of it. Like, you know, the boy bands are out there. That's not the issue. It's bringing a different kind of show, a different option.
It's what
Honestly,
Uncle
it's just
Sam
a different
wants.
option for people to come to. There's nothing wrong with different performance styles or whatever, but we feel like we're trying to bring that option to the table and bring it better than it's ever been brought before.
Ooh.
Quoted. Colton Woodlaw.
We're just dancing
Lads,
now.
let's
We
get to
can't
work.
help it.
No, I love it though. Do you guys feel like there's any competition between you guys and One Direction and The Wanted, or no?
Not at all.
Honestly, no. I think they're gonna. I mean, we're gonna be compared to them because we're in
Yeah.
the same lane. But I think we have a different feel to what is going on. We have a different feel, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like there's something in other boy bands right now that you aspire to emulate at all?
Just the success.
yeah.
Yeah, the success has been pretty great for some of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the things that are different now that didn't happen back, 10, 20 years ago is the social media aspect. And that's so important. And so that's something that is being brought to the table that is different from boy bands from the past. And so in terms of that, like, some of the other boy bands do great at social media, and that's something that is very pertinent to success.
So
Yeah.
follow us on Twitter, Instagram.
Wait, no, it's not shameless plug time yet. It's not shameless.
Not yet. Sorry. I'm jumping the gun.
Yeah.
Don't follow anything.
Jump in the plug, dog.
Yes,
Yeah.
in about 20 minutes you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about to get shameless.
So I know you guys mentioned that you had other band names, Flight, Off the Wall. What was the reason for changing your name?
We didn't like All American Boyfriends.
Oh, that was an option.
that's
That I
another-
don't
was
think
an
we've
That was
ever.
option?
never an
Not
option.
coming from
Well,
us.
not coming from us.
Okay.
It was like
Not coming from anybody.
some management we were with a few years back, and they're like, "You guys, we got this great idea, All American Boyfriends," and we were like,
Like, whoop. So,
that didn't
You're fired.
Yeah.
But the reason for like the name changes, a lot of it is like copyright issues. Like you'd
It
be
is
surprised. You'd be like,
intense. Yeah.
phone up in the air, fly. Like, nope, it's taken. Australian cover band.
Wow.
Like everything.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
Yeah, we would have kept Flight if it wasn't for this
But
Australian
I'm so
cover
glad
band.
we
Yeah.
didn't
I'm
get
glad
to
we
keep
didn't,
Flight.
yeah.
And the thing is that we got so lucky enough to work with Red One, the super producer.
Yes.
And so he's really like taken us under his wing. And so, you know, when something like that happens to you, it's once in a lifetime. So we thought it may be kind of cool to pay homage to someone like him and use Red in our name, because his name is Red One, and that's paying homage to one of his friends, someone that helped him. So we kind of want to like pay it forward a little bit. So we wanted to work around the word red.
Yeah.
And in a
It was
dream.
Red Eye Flight. Well, first we had like Red Eye,
Red
and then
Eye.
we had Red Eye Flight,
Red Eye Night.
Red Eye Night, and then I had a dream one night after going through a whole bunch of bull, you know. Oh
Night
God,
terrors.
here we go. And someone came to me and they said, "Midnight, use it, it'll work." Woke up,
Tack Red on it.
text them. Here we are.
Awesome.
Here we are.
So I know you mentioned working with Red One, who
Red One.
is an amazing, has so many accomplishments. He's worked with J-Lo, Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj, One Direction, just like super producer,
list
like
goes
you
on.
said.
Red.
How did you guys get linked up with him as your mentor?
We were lucky enough to know this guy Peter Lopez, and who is actually Michael Jackson's attorney as well. And he hooked us up with Red. He's Red's attorney, and so we got to go to Henson Studios and meet up with Red One. And there wasn't enough space in the little studio that we were at to like do our stuff, because we need some space. To like do our moves and stuff like that. So we took it out to the parking lot. We opened up like a convertible and
took
like
it to the streets.
we
Open
just
the
put our
doors.
music in there and just performed. We kind of gathered a little bit of a crowd within the compound, and that was enough for Red to see that we could just, you want us to perform, we'll do it.
Yeah.
And I think that was a big playing point for him. He wanted to really like, this is my band now.
Yeah.
And you guys have been working on an album for a while now, and that's set to drop later this year.
we
Yeah,
believe
last
so.
quarter, first
That's
quarter
yeah,
next year.
last quarter or first quarter of next year.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the process like when you're recording?
It's fun. It's really cool.
fun.
It is really
Always
fun.
fun.
Like we always get into mischief, I guess, in the studio. We always
Yeah.
have funny stories, but
It's a lot of downtime for somebody.
Well, I know
yeah.
that you only
there's
are
5
able to have
guys.
one guy
Yeah.
go in the studio at a time.
Well, the
so-
moments that we have to record, it's happened a few times where the 5 of us will have to do
Gang
vocals, and it's
vocals?
usually for like background, like, hey, oh. And then we
And that's
can
when the
never.
real talent comes
Yeah,
out.
that's
Get
when the
one right
real.
now.
Like, hey,
Hey!
oh.
Hey.
See, you see, we're super uncoordinated at that. Like,
Yeah.
we can harmonize and dance together, but we can't, for the life of us, it takes us 20 takes to get an A or an O. But it's a really cool experience, and it's always surreal, like, being in there with Red One. Like, if he's, vocal producing you and being like, oh, like, this is great or whatever, and sometimes you stop and realize, like, that is Red One, in the room. Like,
He
and you
can
forget
sing.
because,
Yeah, he can sing.
Yes.
Really?
Sing.
He has
Yeah.
the most amazing ear ever.
Yep.
I mean, like, you'd be like, oh, he's probably can, like, carry a tune or whatever. No. Like,
Yeah.
it's...
You can
I
play
mean,
the guitar,
Yeah.
piano, saxophone probably.
I mean, you have to
Probably.
be talented to be that successful.
Yeah.
Has the
Yeah.
voice of an angel.
Angelica.
Angelica.
You can be
So
angel.
I want to know, with
That face. That,
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, since he has worked with so many successful artists, he has 2 Grammys, right? And was there any like nerves working with someone who's such a successful person?
He
I think
makes
in the
it-
beginning a little bit for a split second, but it
yeah.
goes away just because
Yeah.
we want to prove like, okay, we can do it,
Yeah.
But so quickly he made us feel like family. Like, he's just one of the nicest guys ever. And
My brother.
Yeah, every time someone meets him, they're like, wow, he's really, really nice. Like, you would never know all the accomplishments he has because he's
You
just
never
like,
know he's such a nice guy.
No. You know what I mean?
Most
Like,
people's-
no, like most people have like this
Air about them.
Or there's a an
Yeah,
idea,
yeah.
a preconceived notion that like really successful people would not be so nice. Like, he's so nice.
Yeah.
He's so successful.
So you guys went to Paris at one point to do some recording.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys get to go out and experience the city at all, or
One day.
was it all
A
work?
little bit. I
One day for like 30
How long
minutes
were you
or
guys
something.
there?
11 days, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
But we
10
were
days.
recording every day.
Every day.
So we'd wake up,
Every day.
get a cab to the studio,
Eat.
eat,
Walk from the studio
work
to like
all
this
the way
little
until
center.
1 a.m., and then get a cab back to the hotel and just do it all over again.
Wow.
11 days.
And the hotel situation we're in, that like there was so much construction going on, there was nowhere to like get to this mall that was just right.
I know, right,
Right
there.
across
And
the
so much,
street.
it was so far,
God, and
so
then-
close, but so far and so like you really didn't do anything but just studio,
Yeah.
hotel, studio, hotel. One day we got to go out.
What did you guys
I got
do on
in
the one day
trouble.
off?
I got in trouble one of the days at the lobby because I was
Oh,
wearing.
yeah.
Do you guys remember? I was wearing my onesie.
Yeah.
And I think I wore it that
Oh.
day to the studio because I'm just like, I'm gonna wear my onesie, whatever.
It's like blue with like planets on it.
Like little spaceships. And I'm
Does
down.
it have the footies
Yeah.
too?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a full-on
Well,
onesie,
that's the
like
whole point.
the whole point.
Yeah.
And so I was like down at the lobby of the hotel, and like the hotel management pulled me aside. And they're like, "You can't wear that down here." And I was
They're
like,
like, that's very inappropriate.
"Why?" I was like, "It's so weird."
French.
Oh, you can't wear that.
Yeah, that's exactly how he said it. Yeah, with a whole right before. Yeah.
He sounds like the candelabra from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
So what did you guys do in the one day off?
We went to see the Eiffel Tower. We got some. We went to lunch.
Yes.
And
Oh, yeah.
we tried. He ordered some sea urchin. I tried some, just a
Gross.
little.
Bone
A dab will
marrow.
do ya.
Bone marrow.
And you're good.
Do ya?
And you're good. He ate some more.
Did
It
you
was
try
really good.
escargot?
Yeah.
I've had
Really?
that. That's not as bad.
Yeah.
We had escargot in Montreal. That show. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
French fries?
Poutine.
Poutine.
Yeah. Freedom fries.
America.
The all-American boy band. So you guys also went on tour with New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boys, who are 2 iconic boy bands. I know that you guys got some amazing insight from Brian Luttrell. He said to stay together, be unified, and you guys will be successful. So was there anything else that you guys learned from New Kids on the Block
Yeah,
and Backstreet Boys?
we learned a lot actually just watching them. Like
Performance.
being able to like control the crowd and like take moments to really connect. We learned so much.
Also, I think we learned a lot about each other because that was really the first tour that we went on and performed. We literally went from like performing a year before that at like some block party, and then our next huge thing is in front of 10,000 people at
Yeah.
Mandalay Bay. I think we learned
That was
a
our
lot
first
about
time
each other.
like living with each other, to
Yeah.
like being out in
Yeah.
life with each other too.
Yeah.
Like outside of like rehearsal, like okay,
Yeah.
hey, good morning. oh man, where's our show tonight?
Yeah.
Like, that was cool.
I miss the catering.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And we also learned how good
Where's
catering
my next
is.
meal coming from?
Was that the best thing about being on tour? The
Yeah,
catering?
it's definitely one of the best
it was
things.
Their catering.
Ping pong
Different
too as well.
Ping pong.
Oh, they always had
Every
Backstreet
day.
and New Kids always had like a ping pong table at every venue, and like we
And
just
kind of
played
like a
ping
mini
pong.
arcade.
And yeah, always like
Yeah.
an arcade or
Sometimes we get to use it.
That's awesome. Did you guys get to hang out with them at all, other than
Yeah,
just
we went
played
bowling.
basketball.
AJ
Oh,
was
at
played
Indianapolis.
And oh yeah.
I beat AJ at pool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
really? Pool
Didn't you have
shark.
like a really awkward
I beat-
conversation with Nick Carter about shrimp for like 2 seconds?
Anybody goes, did anybody talk to Nick on tour? And I go, I talked to him about shrimp for.
yeah.
Did you mention the sea urchin, that it tasted just like sea urchin?
We
No,
hadn't-
it
we
was
hadn't
all
been
about the
to
shrimp
Paris
that
yet.
day. Not enough time.
We actually beat them in pretty much everything out there.
Basketball.
I beat Joey McIntyre in basketball. Game of 21. He didn't want it. He really came out there like
Yeah,
he was
did.
playing.
he was playing. He had his
going hard.
shoes on too.
Really?
Yeah. I had on some like Chucks or something like.
You heard the
It was crazy. I forgot about that.
I won my game of pool by default. I mean, he got the 8-ball in.
But you still won.
But you
won.
still
I
won.
still
You
won.
shouldn't tell
And I-
anyone that.
And he talked a big game.
I'll still
you know?
rub it in his face.
He did.
But he was actually really good. Like, it
He's
was
the
such a
man.
fluke
Yeah.
that he lost.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, you know what? It's not a fluke.
So I know that, that was the first big performance. There must have been some nerves. How do you overcome those nerves?
You just go.
You go.
It kind of like fades once you get on stage. Like
Yes.
the nerves turn into like this like weird like I don't even know sense of time right now.
Dream.
I'm just
Yeah.
performing.
Yeah.
Like it literally does happen like
I
that.
get
It's like when people get really upset or like really like, when you get worked up like that feeling like, oh my God, I don't remember it, right?
Yeah.
And it's like the same, like there's so much going
Yeah.
on in your body. You're like, what just happened? Like I just went on stage and like did this whole thing and
Yeah.
I do remember first night because we started facing like our banner.
Yeah, yeah.
So the audience can't see us, and we're like, whoa, there are 10,000 people behind us, like ready for the lights to come on.
Yeah.
And I just remember, our mics are down or whatever, and we're all just going, "Ah!" I'm not kidding. You guys,
yeah, let's go!
I was screaming so loud.
it's bizarre. And then
Yeah.
Do you guys have a pre-show ritual other than
Yes.
screaming?
Eric.
Eric
just more
screams.
screaming.
More screaming.
Just more screaming.
Prayer, and then it leads to a slow clap,
And then I'll just-
Eric goes.
I'll go,
Sumo us.
and then I'll start barking really loud.
And just like
And then-
bumps into everyone,
Just
and
start
like just
pushing
like
everyone
pushes
around, like,
everyone.
Let's go! Yeah, let's go! Woo, woo! And then we just, everyone's
it
like,
works.
You
There we
can't
go.
help, but
He gets me pumped.
Scares out the nerves.
yeah, exactly.
Kind of, yeah.
it just transfers the nerves to why is this weird man?
And then I'm
Like-
always like, damn, I don't think I should have done that.
That's me. I'm always like,
That's awesome. Are there any other standout moments from being on tour?
I remember this one in particular. I don't know where it was, but it's when these Backstreet Boys and New Kids fans started singing our lyrics. And
That
it was
was
only
cool.
like maybe
That
like
was awesome.
8 of them in this like right here, and I heard it, and I was like, that's literally the best feeling in the world, where like other people are singing your music and your lyrics, and you're like, why are you singing this?
They almost made me
How do
forget
you
the
know
words.
this?
Yeah.
How do you know this is the better
It
question?
was so crazy. It was like I almost made me forget the words. I was like so focused on like, oh, they're singing it.
We were so excited after.
Wow, it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's got to be such a cool
now
feeling,
it's
though.
like-
And it's a learning process to be able to, like, you go in rehearsals and everything is consistent, and then you get up on stage and now there's people looking at you, so your mind could be elsewhere when it's normally so focused. And so learning how to stay in that focus while also being able to appreciate what's happening in the moment has been, like, it's such a learning process. And sometimes it could be way better than another night, but
And being totally surprised what the stage is going to be like that night.
Yeah.
Like, because our first show in Vegas, we had like the whole stage,
had
and it was
room.
awesome. We had room. And then the next one, Matthew Morrison was also on that
we were
tour.
the only opening act the
That
first
night.
show.
Yeah. And then Matthew Morrison hopped on the tour, and then his whole band was set up, and no one really, I guess, notified us until like probably 45 minutes before, and we're like, okay, so
He had like 20 guitars up there.
I know. And then did we even get to sound check with?
No.
no.
I feel like we didn't even get to sound check on that
We
stage.
got one sound check the whole tour.
The whole tour, the first day, and that's
I was-
when Brian came up to us and was like, listen, guys,
Check it out.
I got to talk to you.
Oh my gosh, because they were doing a meet and greet.
Yeah, let's talk about
Were you
how
there?
I know.
you idolize like these bands and everything like that, and then it's just being in the same arena as Backstreet Boys, knowing you get to perform with them is one crazy concept. But then it's like, okay, this is your first sound check ever, and it's in front of the Backstreet Boys. boys? Like, what? Like,
And
it
their
was
fans.
such a weird, because, you know, we saw them, like, looking up while they were taking their fan experiences. So it was just a lot to take in.
A lot going on.
Yeah. So moving from being, you know, regular guys just from your hometown to having screaming fans in front of you, what is that like feeling? Like what, I don't know, like how does it change you, or how do you let it not change you?
You have to think it's weird, I think. I think
it
it's
is
important to
weird.
be like, that's weird. And then
But weird in a good way, everybody.
Yeah.
This camera, that
Great.
camera, it's weird
But
in a good way.
you have to realize that it's not normal. And the minute you start thinking, oh, that's normal, is when things are going to change within yourself.
Yeah.
So you appreciate it, and you learn to love
You're
it.
flattered by it, obviously. Yeah.
Of course, but I mean, you have to always understand that it's not normal. I think
At
it's
all.
important.
Yeah, no, totally. Because I think we all feel like we're just, like normal
Normal
guys. We're not
dudes.
like, you know what I mean? So to get that is like, why are you screaming? I'm like really normal.
Yeah. Every day I wake up in my $5 million house.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
In your
my
onesie.
Bugatti, I'm like, oh yeah, this is normal.
I think the fans, like, when they finally, because we like to actually hang out with them, like, when we're in, we give them our time.
Yeah.
We want them to know that we're normal. And so when they're, like, shaking, I always want to make sure I'm shaking harder. Just, gotta be freakier.
Yeah.
There you go. Freak them out.
That works.
Not freakier, no. Hey.
So it's apparent that you guys are very close. You guys have, turned into brothers.
You guys.
You did that in unison. How come you
Yeah.
guys can't do the O's?
It's once in a lifetime. It's the only time it's going to happen.
Okay.
You caught it here at AfterBuzz.
So
Cathy.
Buzz,
is
you right?
there any...
Not yet.
We gonna get this.
Not yet,
we
Joey.
gonna get this.
So is there ever any fighting like brothers?
It's if we ever do fight, it's like over
It's
creative
usually like
differences.
me.
Yeah.
You know, like no, I think the dance should look like this, or we should sing this. It's never like
252 or what was it?
But I mean, like, it's hard to justify like a fight.
No physical altercations.
No
it'll just
physical.
be
I
like-
feel like real brothers don't get in physical altercation.
Yeah.
No, I think they do.
They do.
okay.
They definitely do.
But we're real
but-
brothers, though.
Yeah, I think it's.
Don't.
I mean, I think it's better to be in a boy band than I would say a girl band, because girls will hold grudges over a
Yeah.
fight where we
Yeah.
just yell at each other.
Yeah.
Or something. Not even yell.
You
just
get it
be
out.
Like,
Squash it.
constructive criticism and be like, okay, it's done.
I don't give constructive
move on.
criticism. I just do like the Amanda Bynes. I'm
Just-
like, you're ugly.
Yeah, base everything off of like physical appearance. Just,
Yeah, that's it. That's how we really mature.
Yeah, very mature. So you guys all have siblings, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Any of your siblings musically inclined as well?
Yes.
Not one of mine.
No.
Yes.
Joey, you said yours are?
Yeah, my older sister.
Okay, she's
My
a
little
singer?
brother, he's not, but he.
He did a song called Armageddon, though, his little brother. It's really sick.
We should release that one day.
I feel like he has the talent, but he just
Hadn't tapped into it.
doesn't want to go there.
How old is he?
He is now 15.
Okay.
Yes.
What about your sister?
She's 31.
Okay. And
Yeah.
she's a singer?
She's a writer, singer.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your dad actually is in the music industry as well.
Yep.
And-
He's the man.
He did the original Coca-Cola
Coca-Cola.
commercial.
Yes.
So now you guys are going to have your
Plug. Oh.
Shameless plug.
featured in Coca-Cola commercial before pretty much every movie in America.
Yes.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
All
cool.
the AMC theaters in across
It's-
the country starting June 28th.
Especially with all these good movies coming out right now,
so
everyone's
excited.
gonna
Oh,
want
yeah.
to go to this. What is it? End of the World, or yeah?
say YMCA?
End of the World. Or This Is the End. The one with Brad Pitt is coming out.
World War
yeah,
Z. They're all
World-
about the world
Yeah.
ending. So
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
So
they'll
we're
get
just
to
trying
hear
to get
your
that.
song before that.
Get happy with our song, and then watch the world-ending movies.
Yeah. So the new song is called "Take Me Home,"
Yes.
and you guys worked on it with Red One.
Yes.
So could we get a little sample?
Of course you can.
Yeah.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. We'll sing it acoustically for you.
If you guys want to.
Let's all go over here.
Okay.
Let's
Wait.
take-
uh.
Let's
Mid-interview.
let's get these chairs out here so you guys can sit.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to throw the chairs somewhere, you can do that. Or just push them in the corner.
Getting normal for a second.
Ooh, my ears are
I know.
hot to fire.
Oh.
Whoa!
Goodness.
You're electric.
I'm electric. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun,
Can you guys like just a little that way? Yeah.
There we go.
dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun, dun, dun,
yeah,
dun,
she
dun,
said
dun,
that way.
dun. Yes, put a little bit down. Dun, 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 not that down, 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 right there. Dun, dun, dun.
Looks good, man.
There we go.
Okay. I did it. Yeah.
Let's do this. Can you guys? Can they hear the guitar?
Yeah, she said they should.
You can get on the mic.
Oh yeah. If you put the mic closer to you, then it'll pick it up anyways. But yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Midnight Red, take me home.
So this is the first performance of the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it.
So an exclusive. And it sounds amazing. I got an exclusive before.
This is an exclusive premiere of Midnight Red, Take Me Home. Oh my god.
It wasn't. We got Hubie on the guitar.
Give it up for me, y'all.
You're killing my resistance now. I have to let go. I'm drowning in your stream, girl. I could see heaven's door. I'm running out of fuels. You know I'm about to explode. You're filling up my lungs. I swear I'm ready to go. Don't leave me lonely, leave me lonely, leave me lonely. Put it on me, put it on me, put it on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't keep me waiting. This night is fading. Take me home. I try, but it's not the same. Give me your love again. Take me home. Just wanna be closer as the night gets colder. When the music's over, just take me home. Don't keep me waiting. This night is fading. Take me home. Listen. I'm finding myself tripping as I'm reaching your shore. Feeling something ripping, but I'm asking for more. Why you hide your love from me? I'm losing control. It's so hard when you're falling while you're climbing. It's so don't leave me lonely, leave me lonely, leave me lonely. Put it on me, put it on me, put it on me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't keep me waiting. This night is fading. Take me home. I try, but it's not the same. Give me your love again. Take me home. Just wanna be closer as the night gets colder. When the music's over, just take me home. Don't keep me waiting. This night is fading. Take me home. Your love so good, how can I forget? Girl, your touch is still the best. You can see it all over my chest, killing every single piece of me. Oh oh, oh oh, oh oh. Your love so good, how can I forget? Girl, your touch is still the best. You can see it all over my chest, killing every single piece of me. Oh oh, oh oh, oh oh. Don't keep me waiting. This night is fading. Take me home. Take me home. I try, but it's not the same. Give me your love again. Take me home. Just wanna be closer as the night gets colder. The music's over. Take me home. Don't keep me waiting. This night is fading. Take me home.
That was so good. I love it. I love it. It's like one of those songs that you like can't stop smiling when you listen to it, though.
Right? It makes you feel good.
Yeah, yeah. If you guys want to sit down, what?
Oh, I said it. Not in my throat.
I thought you said I had a snot bubble.
That's cute. So, in addition to your original music that you guys do, you guys have also done some covers as well.
Converse?
I mean,
Covers.
Covers too.
Taylor Swift.
Free shoes?
Yeah.
One Direction.
I just watched my covers on my bed last night.
One Direction.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we just covered Wings by Lil Mix.
That
Just
was
a little
fun.
short. We just posted it today. Cause
Mama told me.
So, are there any plans to do more covers in the future?
always. There's
Covers are
always
fun.
room for covers.
People love covers.
Okay.
So adamant, this guy loves covers. He's like, always room for covers.
What kind of songs do you like to cover? What bands in particular?
Doesn't matter.
Just whatever's hot?
It's always really fun to take a song and put our own twist on it.
Yeah.
You know, like what we
Yeah.
did with Trouble. It's completely different than the Taylor Swift version, but it was really fun to do that.
Yeah.
And you always just kind of know which, because like we'll meet and like after rehearsal or whatever and like discuss like, you know, so like what should we sing next, and like, you know, we toss around ideas, but when the one idea pops in, all of us are like, yeah, that's the one. Like it's every time it's like, yeah, it feels right. So it's just like there's no specific criterion of like what we use to choose a song, but it's just always kind of
It's kind of
right.
just like whatever's about to happen or someone's about to drop a single, we'll be like, oh, let's just.
It depends, because not always.
No,
I mean, like not
Like
even.
Shy,
Yeah, not all.
you
I
know,
lied.
they
I'm
just-
sorry.
Yeah, just Shy just dropped it.
Wrong.
So, with Take Me Home, when is that going to be released officially?
Is it in
It's,
July?
July.
Yeah, it was July.
Can't give you a specific date because we're in trouble.
Okay.
But soon.
That'll be an exclusive somewhere else.
Yeah.
But yeah.
One exclusive at a time.
Yeah.
Time. Yeah.
That works.
One night at a club.
So, you guys have some tour dates coming up.
Yeah, we leave on, what day do we leave?
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Just take a red eye to Tampa on Wednesday.
What's up, Tampa?
Tampa.
And then you guys are going to a bunch of places: Chicago,
Atlanta,
Atlanta.
Montreal,
Toronto.
Antarctica.
I'm so excited to go back to
Dallas.
Montreal.
Not Antarctica.
Dallas! I forgot about Dallas. I'm excited to go to Dallas.
And that's where you're from, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna, like, my friends won't think I'm a big liar that I'm in a boy
You're
band or
lucky.
something. I'm gonna be like, see? I was
You can see it on YouTube.
Joke's
No.
on you.
Yeah.
Computerless friends.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. See, I am in a boy band. Joke's on you.
Do you ever get to go
just said
home
that.
anymore?
Just
no?
for Christmas, really, to like the
Okay.
holidays.
I have family in Dallas. So
Yeah?
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Highland
yeah.
Park area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Being away from
Nice.
being away from family is like the hardest part.
Yeah,
Oh,
The whole
it is.
Well, you're from upstate New York, right?
Yeah.
Is your family still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. I don't have any family out here.
Yeah.
Whoa, just
Well,
got
now
really
you guys
sad.
have them.
But now, I lived with Anthony for a little bit, and like his family took me in. No, I'm not trying to say I don't have family out here, but like.
Well, you guys did say you were from an orphanage earlier in this interview, so.
So like,
Yeah, I'm
I just
glad
call
you remember.
everybody mom.
Yeah.
Help me, I'm poor.
Help me, I'm poor.
Please, sir.
More, please.
But it's nice that these guys have families out here, so we can.
Well, I don't.
yeah, we can like attach ourselves to a family situation when need be.
Yeah, that's how LA is. Like, people take in other people's kids, and
Yeah.
it all works out.
Hollywood orphans.
So, other than the tour date, what else do you guys have coming up?
Well, that
Coca-Cola
on
commercial
the
vibes.
28th we talked about the Coke thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna be filming the music video.
And I heard you
Was I
guys.
not supposed to say
So
that?
excited.
No, I think we just got excited.
You guys are doing the dance, like learning the dance for the music video right now.
Yeah, we did that already.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
We're ready to.
That
We're
had
ready
been
to
done.
go.
But what
Yeah.
happens if you forgot it already?
We had been did that.
Well, that's why we have rehearsals later today, so in case we forgot.
Do you guys still have rehearsals even when you aren't?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You have to, otherwise, because it's not. We could do a song that we like did. We're still doing some of the stuff that we did on tour with New Kids, and
Yeah.
so it's funny that like it's so in your bones and your muscles, memory, and everything like that, and then we'll be like 4 days away from it, and we'll all be walking in the wrong directions and just laughing. It only takes a minute to get back into like the sync of things, but
Yeah.
if you go away from it, it's not always like riding a bicycle.
Yeah. So, other upcoming things, I guess we can get into shameless plug time.
Shameless plug time.
At Joey Diggs Jr. on Twitter and Instagram.
At Thomas Augusto, then.
Do you have Vine too? I know Vine is big.
I got Vine.
We all like Vine.
At It's Midnight Red, ITS Midnight Red.
Yeah.
Oh, he's plugging everyone.
Well, yeah, because I care about the group. Just saying.
Well, I know, but I was just following the
Follow me on Stickham.
Okay.
my friends on Stickam.
Danga.
So who else has their own Instagrams or Twitters or
all
whatever
have
else?
everything. We all have our own Vines,
Yeah.
Instagram,
At
Twitter.
Anthony Ladao, ANTHONYLADAO.
Q.
Liddell.
Follow.
Mine's at Eric Zachariah.
How do you spell Zachariah?
It's first name ERIC, no Q. SECHARIA. Zachariah.
Joey still doesn't know how to.
He doesn't. He asked me the other day. He's like, "Hey, Eric,
Misspelled.
S-A." No, Joey, S-E, man.
S-E. I'm sorry, man. That's just the only thing.
Just call him Eric or Hey You. That works.
Hey.
No, his last name.
Just start spelling his name
Melody.
Oh, David Melody.
David Melody.
What is really funny is our choreographer will call me David.
Man.
She called me David, and we've known her for like a year and a half now.
And she knows she's
And
wrong.
she's like, "David, you're here," and we're all like, "David," and then I'm like, "What?"
She'll yell at you because you're not responding to your fake name.
That kind of happens to Eric a lot, actually. We just looked through some treatments for a video and everything, and they're like, and then Mike and Colton go off and, they leave for the next room, and they're like, Mike?
Who's Mike?
And we're like,
Mike.
Eric. Come on, Michael. Let's chat.
Everyone is in the treatment except for Eric. So.
Well, Paul, thank you so much for joining us today.
You hear that, Jessica?
So last question, where do you guys want to be in 5 years?
Oh.
Back
It's
here.
a deep question. I know.
Back here.
Back here.
Back
You guys
here.
are always invited.
I would like to have just gotten done with a world tour back here, explaining to you how fun it was and all the cool experiences we had.
Space tour. 5 years from now, space tour.
With a few #1 singles, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, like about 8, 9.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I want some
Off of one album.
some
What?
platinum plaques, seen the world, and a VMA performance.
I
Oh
could see
yeah,
it.
man.
I really want a
I wanna win
VMA
a
performance.
VMA, like an award like that. Like
And I want 3
a
cups.
pop
like
culture
Anthony.
award like that. Yeah.
The VMA to
this
me
takes
is like
time.
the
It's gonna take
staple of
more
pop
than 5
culture.
years.
Yeah. There are a couple of things like VMA, MTV Movie Award, or Music Awards, tons of things.
Yeah, but the VMAs for me, I don't know why.
It's just like
that's
so cool, a VMA, like to me. I don't know.
It's like the cultural staple.
Yeah.
Whole
to me,
production of
like
it too.
Like you're performing with all your peers, like with every other artist out there, like Chris Brown, Kanye West, Jay-Z, Beyonce,
Blue
they're all-
Cantrell.
Blue Cantrell, can't
Taylor
forget her.
Swift, Selena Gomez,
Swift.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
I could see a tour with Blue Ivy coming up in like 10 years.
Obviously, we'll
Imagine
open
if she was
Beyonce.
like a hard MC, like Blue Ivy, like, yo, what's
And
up?
singer.
She's doing a tour with Willow Smith.
Her initials are BIC. Nobody knows that.
Baby in charge.
Yeah,
Baby in charge.
baby in charge.
Hey.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
Oh, BIC.
charge.
BIC.
It's the head BIC.
BIC. My name is BIC.
Baby in charge. It be the baby in charge.
You guys should write it for her, you and Red One.
Let's do it.
We got
We'll do
it.
it.
Next single.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us today.
We're done? What?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's been 42 minutes and 15
I don't
seconds.
wanna
It
leave.
seems like it's
Time
only been
really does
42
fly by.
seconds.
She's
I know.
bored of us now.
Oh, whatever.
Yes. No, not yet. So you guys can follow us on iTunes, subscribe to the show. You can find me on Twitter at Catherine Kelly. Until
Shameless
next
plug.
time, we will do the Buzzy Laters in a second.
Bye, everybody.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.